My people, is it not surprising and shocking that the same Ireti Kingibe, who came out to say that Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is the most favored amongst the other women at the Senate, is the same one that is now saying that she would champion Natasha'S sexual harassment allegation against Akpoti, when they have already antagonized and, spoken up against her case. And now she's coming out to say that she would champion it, that she cannot keep the truth. She cannot hide the truth, that she just had to, grant that interview to speak her mind. And mind you, it is the same woman amongst them, a woman amongst them that was selected to go to the IPU, the International Parliamentary Union, to speak for the Senate. The same woman, because these politicians, they know the strategy is just a strategy for me. When I saw the video clip, I shouted, I say, hey, now what? As in, these people are really strategizing. They knew that, Natasha Akpoti is using the sexual harassment allegation. Let's be honest, let's be truthful. She did not mention, although it was just a few minutes clip that, I watched, but I did not hear her mention the seat allocation issue. She mostly spoke about the sexual harassment, allegation against Akpabio. They know it fully well that, that is her angle, and that is what she presented to the International Parliamentary Union. They had to send a woman to go and speak for them because they know that, any what's it called? Any defense they have, it is best for it to come out from a woman. It is best for a woman to present it, because that way they do not look as if they are. Akpabio does not look as someone who can intimidate a woman. That way, their case that they are not, Akpabio did not sexually harass her, or the 6-month suspension given to her is not as a result of the sexual harassment, would be very weighty, because those people would have to put into consideration that if a woman is representing the Nigerian Senate, speaking for Akpabio, it means that, okay, maybe not all the women at the Senate level is being harassed. Maybe not all women at the Senate level is not given an opportunity to shine. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, or you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe. Like this video. Also leave your opinions in the comment section below. Give this video a massive thumbs up. Don't forget, that way YouTube will be able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. The Senate, representing the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Ireti Kingibe, has vowed to stand shoulder to shoulder with Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan whenever she presents the sexual harassment petition at the Senate for consideration. She stated that she remains unwavering in her fight for justice for women's rights, adding that she had no intention to undermine the sexual harassment allegation made against Senate President Akpabio. She, however, argued that her position was born out of knowing the truth and could not, for the sake of women's rights, support falsehood. Speaking via a statement made available to newsmen, she said, "As a senator representing the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, in the 10th Senate and the chairman of the Senate Committee on Women Affairs, I would like to state to all Nigerians that I am aware of a public dismay, and I would like to address a few things officially. First, I would like to assure Nigerians that I will be at the forefront of championing the sexual harassment case involving my colleague, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. When the investigation comes to the Red Chamber, I am aware of the narrative that has been going around, and to set the record straight, my actions were not to undermine her claims, but to buttress that I was not aware in the first place of any such happenings. Notwithstanding, I remain steadfast in the fight against all forms of violence against girls and women. As a sitting senator, I will always defend the truth and fight to right all wrongs. Over the years, sexual harassment and assault have become commonplace in our homes and workplaces. Every Nigerian, irrespective of gender, ethnicity, or religion, should be committed to the struggle to end it, as it affects all genders. Once an accusation of sexual harassment is formally tabled before the Senate, it will be incumbent on the body to note that this weighty issue must be investigated thoroughly by the appropriate mechanisms within the institution of the Senate. The office of the chairman of the Senate Committee on Women Affairs, which I chair, stands on the pillar of hope and the watershed for equity, equality, inclusivity, and opportunity. It offers Nigerian women recourse, refuge, and the right to dignity and social justice. It's in this capacity that I am demanding an open, transparent, and fair investigation into the allegations of sexual harassment. Justice, fairness, and equity must be provided for everyone, regardless of gender, position, or social class. I affirm my commitment to protecting the rights of girls and women across Nigeria. I align with the global community in advocating for increased gender equity in political representations and across all sectors of our society. In this end, I am focused on advancing the 35% gender inclusion bill and the establishment of special seats for women to ensure greater participation of women in governance. The Gender Equity Bill 2025, which I am pushing, has passed the first reading and is now awaiting the second reading. I remain resolute in my service to the Nigerian people, undeterred by falsehoods and committed to fostering a democracy where justice, fairness, and equity prevail. I would like, therefore, to assure Nigerians, especially Nigerian women, my obedient political family, and my FCT constituents, that I remain focused on delivering good governance, even amid daunting challenges, that a new Nigeria may prevail. Any disinformation trying to purport that I am sympathetic to sexual harassment of any kind, whether in the Senate or elsewhere, should be disregarded. As a leader and senator, I will never do anything to undermine your valuable trust. Finally, I would like to reaffirm my steadfast commitment to protecting the rights of girls and women across Nigeria. I remain resolute in my service to the Nigerian people and committed to fostering a democracy where justice, fairness, and equity are paramount. You all, let's have your total opinions in the comment section. What do you all think of this defense, brought forward by Senator Ireti Kingibe? Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Ojun Dubisi Agbo says, Madam, please don't champion after throwing Natasha under the bus. Please don't champion. Michael Jacob says, this is a step you should have taken earlier, but you stood with Akpabio throwing stones at Natasha. You and I know that in our higher institutions, in the police and as well the military organizations, female nurses always faces sexual harassment. You know that this isn't the first time the Senate President Akpabio is being accused of sexual harassment. You and many more knows the truth, but instead of you choose to go the other way around, you better reframe like you are doing right now, or else. Kelvin says, we are waiting to know who is lying. Nigeria is having so many issues and women are bringing distractions. If somebody wants sex with you, just say no and move on. You are matured, not diverting Nigerian attention from the hardship we are facing to women matters. If they say women should not go again to avoid all this drama, you people will say women are not valid. What is this person not talking about? Have we not had times when men have caused, drama during the Senate? What about Zino Milaye's situation with Remi Tinubu? Did that not happen? What about, that senator that was slapped a woman at a pawn shop in Abuja? I can go on and mention, instances where men have been the drama. This time around, that is about sexual harassment. You are saying women have too much drama. She should have said no and moved on. Yes, she should have said no and moved on. But where sexual harassment comes in, sexual harassment doesn't come from the fact that the Senate president, asked her out. That is not even the fact. Although it is very wrong, very, very wrong, because, he would also be accused of, other things that apart from sexual harassment. But the fact that he used his position, as superior at the Senate to taunt her, to ensure that to ensure that she agrees to his demand is what we call sexual harassment. Not allowing her readings to pass second reading, and she went to your office and you are telling her that, you could make this easy, everything could go on fine with you if you agree to date me. I know if she had agreed to date him, she would just be getting free passes on everything. Free passes. Anyway, moving on. Daniel Ame says, the way this woman has purported the matter so far shows she's an inkling of the truth, but she's been careful to speak out without concrete evidence. She's neither here nor there. Femi Martin says, where is the bearing heading us to? We have serious women besieging the economy. Nigerians are starving, children suffering from malnutrition, etc. And here we are talking of sexual harassment. I beg you guys, better be focused on the plenary issues of the and at hand immense, and leave all this child's play of yours aside. We all know someone out is cashing out monies on all this story and allegations of the National Assembly. As a matter of fact, I want to accept and admit that, malnutrition is an important subject, economy is an important subject, but that does not relegate the fact that sexual harassment is also as important as those other issues that, this commenter has mentioned. Sexual, malnutrition is there, economy, insecurity, all of that. I know you people say, most people are of the opinion that we have, more pressing issues than sexual harassment. But let me tell you, sexual harassment is everywhere. It is also a pressing issue because it's in the higher institution. Children, yes, I would say, teenagers, adults are being sexually harassed daily in higher institution, the military, the police force, where nurses, everywhere. So it's also a pressing issue. It doesn't matter. It's also a very, very, very pressing issue that the government should not only pay lip service to, but actively ensure that it doesn't happen again. You all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.